guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Monica. Thomas is driving. We have just landed in Albany, New York. We spent 2 days in New York City and we flew up to Albany and are now currently headed to Saratoga Springs, but our final destination will be Manchester, Vermont, and we're very excited. We've never been to upstate New York, so we thought we would make a little trip up to Saratoga Springs and then we'll drive over from there. It's basically just going to be a fun Vermont vlog with a couple of New York clips at the beginning, but it's mainly going to be Vermont. So I'm really excited to take you guys along with me. We're headed to Saratoga Springs right now, like I said. We're probably going to figure out something to eat and then go from there. Got done with lunch and what's called
Druthers Brewing Company and Restaurant.
Druthers or Druthers, I don't know how it's pronounced, but it would okay.
I guess Druthers, I don't know.
I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so that was really good, and we're about to walk around a little bit to check out some stuff here in Saratoga Springs. I am singing "You're So Vain" in my head over and over again because it has a line about Saratoga. So if you know, you know. But that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's really pretty here. Really serene.
It is, a little windy.
Yep, but let's walk around, check it out. I love this bottle. It's so cute. Chocolate honey, Italian chestnut honey, orange. I bet those are really good too. We have officially made it to Vermont. It is, of course, absolutely beautiful here. Fall vibes all over the place. I'm giving you the view from our private deck in the background. It is gorgeous. It feels so good here. But since it's our first day in Vermont, I know we're going to do a little bit of exploring. We're going to start off with breakfast. Then I think we're going to hit some of the shops. And I know we're going to go up to Mount Equinox, and I'm so excited to get some footage from that to show you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start exploring. Actually, I want to show you my outfit first, and then we'll head out. So this is my outfit for the day. This is an Abercrombie Skort and an Abercrombie shirt, actually, and then I have like Amazon everything else. My shoes are actually just white Nikes because I wanted to dress that part for comfort, but I'm loving this little combo. I'll link this in the description box down below if you want to go check it out. This is like sheer, so that's why I'm wearing this like sports bra crop top underneath, but it's super comfortable, very cute for fall, but I don't feel like I'm gonna get really hot because it's sheer and it's got like little holes through it, but I just thought this was so cute. top of Mount Equinox. We're going to pay a little toll. You can hike up it, but I didn't bring any hiking shoes, so we've stopped here. And we're going to drive, and we're going to go through, I think, that little area, and we're going to go up the mountain. I'm going to get some really, really great clips of the views because it is so pretty. Here's our token to get up to Mount Equinox. Magnifying the light bulb.
Rare limited edition perfecto shot for rag and bone.
$495?
No, $795.
Oh, that's kind of cool. What is it?
It's a glass vase.
That's very cool. I don't think I'd ever use it for a vase because it's so expensive. So the last consignment shop that we were just at had nothing but furniture. So we're gonna check this place out. I think we did a pretty good job there.
Yep.
Definitely made up for the furniture store. The place is called Zippy Chicks. If you're ever in Manchester, Vermont, you can get some pretty awesome things there. We both made out like bandits. This is probably the win. Yeah. Overall win. I don't want to like say anything. He got, do you want to do it? It's yours.
I got a Marmo jacket, like a winter jacket.
You're like talking about a jacket.
But pretty expensive. I got it for $89. This will be like a winter coat. You can see the brand if you want to.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll do a little like product shot, item shot. That's the brand. We think it's probably Marmo. And yes, we obviously know that $89 is still expensive. Sorry for the angle, by the way. This is the best I could do in this rental car.
And those jackets usually run, can be several $100s.
Oh yeah, they're super expensive. So that was a great score. Then he got this. I don't have to do your part of the haul.
It's an Orvis.
I'll be the holder.
Like pullover.
It's very pretty, and this one was $39.95. Orvis is also very expensive. Not even really worn, to be honest. I'm looking at it. It's not really any wear and tear on it. So that was a score. Then he also got
a Brooks Brothers pullover.
Brooks Brothers. Very, very cute. Very fall. I love the fall color scheme here, and they have no clothing sales tax.
Yeah, that was...
So everything what you if you were calculating it on your phone, which I did to see how much we were about to drop. That's how much it actually costs.
So these three right here probably will be upwards of almost $1,000.
Yeah,
probably around $700-800.
He paid $150 for these, so that was pretty cool. I also did quite well, but mine were slightly less expensive. So this is a Mountain Hardwear jacket.
Looks brand new.
Looks brand new. And this one was $29.95. It's a small. All of his were, what are yours? Large or extra large?
I think they were extra large.
Extra large. This was a small, and I was pretty excited to find this. Product shot. But he has been swearing by Mountain Hardwear jackets for years, so when I saw it, I was like, gotta try that on. Then, this bag is so high. Then I also got a Lululemon jacket. I've never owned anything from Lululemon because it's insanely expensive, but it's just a cute little athletic jacket. It's really soft, and this one was $39.95. Their sizing is weird, I've noticed. It says it's an 8, but it was in the extra small section, so I don't know what that equates to, but I just know that it fits. Then this is a Free People top. They had a ton of Free People tops, which I showed you guys when we were shopping. They basically all of them had their tags on them.
Yeah.
And this one was $20. It's a sheer little. It's very similar to this sheerness, but it's a different material. And I thought it would be cute to wear actually over this sports bra crop top I'm wearing. So did I say the price? $20.
Yeah.
It's $20. And this one is a size extra small. And I just liked the color, so
yeah,
we did very well.
That's probably one of the more nicer consignment stores.
Let me move this so you can see us. Yeah, no, it's really nice. If you're up here and you want to spend some money on some really high-end clothes, but you want to spend less money than you would buying them retail, this is a great place to go. Honestly, I was really impressed by their selection. It's not a very large store, but every single piece of clothing was some sort of well-known brand.
Hashtag Zippy Chicks.
Zippy Chicks.
Zippy Chicks.
Hashtag Zippy Chicks, Manchester, Vermont. I'm very excited about the no sales tax on clothing. That was a very pleasant surprise. So I would say we did a very good job.
Yeah.
We're about to head to dinner. We actually have reservations in about 40 minutes. We're going to this place that, based on the pictures, I think it has a really nice view of the mountains around us. Of course, you've already seen Mount Equinox because I showed you those clips earlier. So we're going to be basically sitting them and enjoying the view. And I don't really know what kind of food they have. I literally just booked reservations based on the view. So that's where we're headed to next. Well, I would definitely say that the reviews were right about the view. It is beautiful. You can see all the leaves changing up there. Apparently this is Southern cooking. We didn't know that, so I guess we will be good judges of how Southern this Southern cooking is. That looks amazing. This is the brisket melt. I got some classic Southern food, and it smells amazing. So it is the next day, and we are actually headed north because where we're staying, Manchester, is South Vermont, and we are going to head to the Ben & Jerry's ice cream factory. That's actually how we're starting our day, which is pretty funny. But we have a little tour we're going on there, and we're basically going to probably do just some exploring elsewhere, hit Burlington, Stowe, maybe even Woodstock on the way back. So it's going to be a fun day. It's very fall. The farther north you go, the leaves are even more colorful. So yeah, hopefully I'm not shaking too much because the roads are slightly bumpy. There's my chauffeur.
Hey.
So we've actually been on the road for about an hour now. We got about an hour left to go, and then we will be in I don't know, I think it's Waterbury, I think is where the factory is, which is like pretty much right next to Burlington. So yeah, I'm excited, and we're just probably gonna taste some ice cream, honestly. So we have made it to Ben & Jerry's. It's in Waterbury, and it's beautiful. A little colder up here, and I'm wearing a dress, so just having to power through. But we have a tour in about 30 minutes to see the factory, and then of course we're going to finish off with ice cream.
Yep.
And going to the Flavor Graveyard.
Our flavor lab. This is where our flavor guru Kim comes up with small batches to test out to see if it's going to be just right to be the next pint flavor. Right now she is working on Double Toil and Trouble, which is so top secret. All I know about it is that it's a Halloween ice cream. I haven't even tried it yet. I don't know if anybody has. I'm very excited when she finishes that one. Alright, I think we've done enough talking about ice cream we're not going to have. Are you guys excited to find out what kind of ice cream you are going to have? Yeah! Alright, okay, some enthusiasm. Can we get a drum roll for our flavor? We are having broccoli cheddar chunk. This is part of our newer line. It is delicious and nutritious, nice and healthy for you. This is a broccoli puree ice cream with kidney bean chunks and a cheddar cheese swirl. We're Vermonters, so it is a cabot cheese swirl. We're giving you the good stuff. Who's excited for this ice cream today? Okay, we got a little bit of enthusiasm. All right. This is just a prank. We don't actually have broccoli ice cream today. It was a real ice cream. We're not making that part up. On April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2017, this was the ice cream of the day. There were no alternatives. You had to eat broccoli cheddar chunk. Apparently everybody hated it. It was really fibrous, and the kidney beans hardened like rocks. But Ben & Jerry's employees thought it was hilarious, so every year on April 1st we do a funky flavor. I believe last year's was corn. It was similarly awful. So if you thought something weird, come back on April Fool's Day. We've gone through the tour, now we're eating some ice cream. I got chocolate therapy. I wish I had some water. It looks very, very sweet. And he got a Chunky Monkey shake, and we're gonna head over to the Flavor Graveyard and eat these and check that out. So we are done at Ben & Jerry's, and we are now in Burlington, headed to a restaurant called Splash of the Boathouse. It's supposed to be on Lake Champlain and have pretty views. From what I've seen, it kind of looks like maybe seafood or something, which would make sense. So we're gonna do that. I know we want to hit Stowe, which is a little north of us, not too far. But yeah, the Ben & Jerry's experience was really fun. It was just a quick little tour, and then you kind of just do a self-guided tour. But we finished off with ice cream, like I showed you, and mine was very rich, and I had no water. Yours was pretty good, though.
Yep.
It was Chunky Monkey, and it was in a milkshake, so it was delicious. But now we want to balance it out with, like, regular food. Spot a lighthouse over there. Love it. I got the lobster slider trio. They're like 3 slightly different flavors, and then he got lots of chicken fingers, which those look really good too. Good dog puppy. So after about an hour drive, we are in Stowe, and we just got some coffee, and now we're gonna walk around, see the shops. They have a very pretty view, of course. I mean, everywhere does, but like right over there is like just mountains everywhere. It's very cute, very Stars Hollow, very fall. So let's go check out some stores.
Let's do it.
So out in front of the church, they have this picture that was taken like in winter, and it's very Hallmark-esque and so pretty. Like I wish that I could just live in that. Stumbled across their historic cemetery, so we're gonna do a little exploring in here. We've already seen some that are from the 1800s, so I feel like this is gonna be pretty cool. We've got 1791 born, and she died in 1862. Wife of, I think that says E or B Camp.
Is that a camp?
I think it's a person's last name, maybe?
Wife of R. Camp. And this one says wife of Abbott Camp.
Okay, so are they all Camps though? Like, is that their last name?
Oh, look.
Okay, so this is like, okay.
I don't know if they're all camps in here now.
No, I think this is their section. This is probably their row. Yeah, because there's the name up there. Some of these are so hard to read because they're so old. Like this one, that tall one on the right over there, like it barely has any words left. It looks almost completely blank in the camera. Some of them are so short and very thin.
I bet you the big ones are the rich folks.
Maybe. Like this one right here, that is so paper thin. Those are just super short. A lot of that kind of stuff in here. I think this is the only one like this in here, like level to the ground. We found a Revolutionary War veteran who died 1840. So, I got a couple of things, literally a couple. So, I got some coconut wax candles. I got foxtail fir, and they're very tiny, which is perfect to travel. This is like, you know, balsam fir, Christmas tree smell. Then I got a fall one, and this is the scent pumpkin cream. Obviously, this smells like pumpkins, so these will fit perfectly to get home. Yes, plus they were $5, which may be a ripoff, but it was cheaper than anything else in there. So we're at the Stowe Public House. I didn't get anything because I was in the mood, but he did. And so what did you get?
I got the Panasonic Youth IPA. This is brewed here locally in Vermont. Not sure what part of Vermont. Oh, Tunbridge, Vermont. Tunbridge, Vermont. And I'm gonna try it out. Here's the can.
He's gonna do
a little taste test.
Panasonic Youth. Okay, let's do a little taste test. It looks pretty cloudy for my taste.
Very good.
What would you rate it?
It's a 10.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
So 10 out of 10. Way to go, Panasonic. So it's the next day and we're back in Manchester. It's a little rainy today, but not nearly as much as it was when we were in New York, which by the way is flooding now in our time. It's like super flooded and is continuing to flood. But we got to really enjoy Stowe yesterday. Burlington was pretty cool, but I think it's more of a college town, just based on my observation. So there's probably not a ton to do for tourists, except for Lake Champlain, which was perfect. And so if you're visiting Stowe, it's like an hour-ish drive, and you can go eat on Lake Champlain. And I think that's a great way to see Burlington. But Stowe is really cute. I would actually like to visit there either in the fall or the winter, to be honest, because it's great. It looks like it's great for skiing.
Yeah.
So I would definitely stay there. It was really, really cool. Sorry it's so bumpy. We're about to go get lunch at a place called Seasons Restaurant. We both have a little bit of a cough. You have maybe what is a cold or a sinus infection, but we both have a little bit of a cough because there's a fireplace in the room, which of course we want to use. But because of that, it kind of smells like smoke. Yeah. So we both have like smoker's coughs. But yeah, so I'm excited for today. Just kind of enjoy the fallness of the day. Alright, so I got sesame chicken and he got lettuce wraps. He said that they're really good. I haven't tried mine yet, but it looks delicious. So we got done with lunch about 30 minutes ago, and now we are actually on our way to Woodstock. We were thinking we were going to go to Woodstock tomorrow. Originally, we were actually supposed to go yesterday, which I'm pretty sure I said that we were planning on going, but it did not fit in, so we were thinking we were going to go tomorrow. But since tomorrow is our last full day, we're probably just going to want to like hang around Manchester instead of like, you know, go out on our own little excursions outside of that little town. So we're headed to Woodstock today instead. We know that they're known for their bridges, so we want to go check those out. It is a very fall, rainy day. The leaves are beautiful, which hopefully you're able to see throughout the clips that I've been showing you, but they have changed a ton since we've been here, so that's great. If you're thinking about going, you definitely should. It's beautiful here. I don't know exactly when peak is. I think peak is probably next week. We had to go a little earlier than peak because of scheduling, but it has been absolutely beautiful regardless. Anyway, I guess I'll tell you how my sesame chicken was from lunch. The sesame chicken was really good. It came with some cold noodles on the side, which kind of threw me off because they were actually like ice cold from a refrigerator, ice cold, and so that threw me off. They were good, but I think I would have preferred them warm, but that's just like a personal preference sort of thing. But the sesame chicken was like a 9 out of 10. It was very, very good, so I really, really liked it. Very good lunch. They really like their Thai food up here, which I've noticed. Like, we have not seen one single Mexican restaurant, and that's a big thing down where we are, is we have Mexican food all over the place. Like, there's a Mexican restaurant, I think there's like 3 or 4 in the town we live in alone. And there's like just a ton of Thai up here, so I'm sure that they do Thai food really, really well. The Thai food that we had during lunch was really good, so I'm just updating them on our plans.
Okay.
So I was giving them a rating of my food and telling them our plans to go to Woodstock. So we're actually in London. Is it Londonderry?
It's Londonderry.
Oh, Londonderry. I'm sorry. We're in Londonderry. So, yeah, we took a little pit stop here, but we're headed to Woodstock, and I'm going to show you some more of the scenery, and we'll see what we come across there. Hopefully some bridges. First bridge that we found is the Taftsville Covered Bridge. It was originally built in 1836 and spans nearly 190 feet from Woodstock to Taftsville. That's pretty cool. Actually, the red coloring of it is newer. That's not what it used to be. And it was built after 3 predecessors were lost to floodwaters in rapid succession. Solomon Emmons III was contracted to build it, so he did. That is my fun fact for the bridge.
Nice.
Thank you, Google. Woodstock is actually also known for Sleepy Hollow, but we're not going there because it is private property. But yeah, I'm sure that you've all heard of it if you know anything about Vermont. But it's actually really nice. I kind of like it with the rain. Adds to the whole like fall vibes.
Yeah.
Fall vibes.
Spooky.
We are now inside the bridge. Let's see if I can. I don't want to fall. I'm so short. Oh, that's nice. It's really cool. There we go. I think this might be an even better vehicle. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to track down another well-known bridge. I'm pretty sure there are 4 well-known bridges in Woodstock, and we're going to go see some more. Maybe we'll do like a rating of our favorites. I don't know.
Sounds good.
But I think it's pretty cool. All right, we have now made it to what I believe is pronounced the Quechee Covered Bridge. This was actually rebuilt in 2011 because it was the original structure that was built in 1970 was completely destroyed during Hurricane Irene. So this is about 13 years old, and it's pretty cute, shorter than the last one. Off at first impressions, do you like this one better or the last one?
I like the last one better.
I do too, but I think it's still cool. It's over this like little creek thing, river. I don't really know. Is that a river or a creek?
It's a dam.
A dam? Well, I meant over there. I know this is a dam, but I mean like, is that a river over there?
Yeah, it's more of a creek, but
Okay, it's a river creek that leads to obviously the dam right here. It's got a little walkway though, so it wins on that. The last one didn't have a walkway, but this one does. Got a very pretty view of the mountains over there and whatever this structure is right here. There are lots of cars going in and out. The opening seems to be more open than the last one, but yeah. I still think I like the last one a little bit better, but I do like that it has this little walking area. About halfway through the walkway, and the view over there is even prettier. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like maybe an inn or a restaurant or both or something, but still, the vibes are there. Very, very pretty. This is said to be probably the most photographed bridge. It is 139 feet long. And it was built in 1969 by Milton Grattan, I believe is how you pronounce it, and it was to replace an 1877 iron bridge. This is the second youngest structure in the list of bridges we are going to / have already gone to today, and so yeah, it was apparently set aflame by arsonists in 1974, so it was repaired to its current glory, which is what we're looking at right now. Are you impressed by my Googling skills?
I am. I am.
So this one's pretty cool. I like this one. What do you think?
It's a pretty good bridge.
Yeah, I like that it also has a walkway like the last one.
And it's slippery and wet.
Yeah, slippery when wet, but I do like it. I like how rustic it looks. I know that's partially because of the actual rain that we are dealing with currently, but yeah, I like it. What's your ranking currently?
I still like the first one the best.
First one, I think. First one, then this one, and then the third one was the Quechee, or however you pronounce that one. But yeah, I really like it. So this is the view from the right side of the bridge. When you're driving to it from the main street, very pretty. We're on the pedestrian walkway right now, but it's very, very pretty out here. And here's the view from the left side of the bridge, so also very pretty. All right, so here we are. I don't see a sign on this side. I'm wondering if there's one on the other side. This is the Lincoln Covered Bridge, and it was built in 1877. Apparently at the time of its construction, it was considered an anomaly. And so it's the only known wooden example of a variation of the Pratt truss, which was patented 33 years earlier, which it features flanking arched trusses made of 6 laminated layers. And so this design would pave the way for steel highway and railroad bridges of the future. I literally have no idea what I just said, but maybe you found it informative, I hope. This one, yeah, I think we have landed on a dud. I mean, a dud of bridges, so you can't see out of it. There's no walkway, so I think this one takes 4th place, with the first one being 1st place, the last one for me was 2nd place, then the Quechee, or Quechee, whatever, 3rd place, and this one was 4th. Would you say your ranking is somewhere similar?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. So I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. We don't have bridges like this down by us, so I mean, it's a solid bridge, but it's definitely the least impressive of the ones we've seen today out here in Woodstock. And here we are on the other side, and it does not have a sign for what it is. So unfortunately, this one pales in comparison to the other 3 we have seen today, but it is still cool, I will say. So it is our last full day here. We're gonna hang around the town. It's not raining today, but it is cloudy. But that's okay. It kind of adds to the fall feel. It allows me to wear a sweater and stuff. It's been very nice up here the whole time. Very cool, very fall. It's been a nice break from the 80-degree weather that we're getting down where we live. Of course, we're gonna get slapped with that when we get back. But today we're probably just gonna hang around the town. I think we're gonna start off by going to get some coffee at a local coffee place and just maybe hit some local places and just kind of like explore the town a little bit. We've, you know, hit most of the town the first day that we were here, but today I think we're gonna try to see a little bit more of it, and we're gonna of course take you guys with us. But yeah, let's start off by going to get some coffee. So I got a caramel latte and a chocolate chip scone. I don't remember what he got, but it looks really, really good. He got a strawberry shortcake sundae on a waffle.
Bubble waffle.
A bubble waffle, and it was $15. Meanwhile, I got some donuts and cheese and some homemade jelly beans, and these are apple cider donuts. I've never had them before, and we're about to break into them and try them because I love apple cider, and I feel like this is very New England. I'm very excited. And how is that? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. The consensus for the apple cider donuts is that they are, of course, delicious. So cool. Just spotted some Manila Blahniks. It's really cool. So I'm actually at a little local shop looking for gifts for my friends and parents, and I stumbled across this hand-blown antique ornament, and I'm obsessed. It's definitely a contender for me or possibly somebody else. So I'm at a different place now. I didn't get anything at the last place, including the really pretty ornament, because there was just no way for me to get it back. But I found this for my mom. She's a shot glass collector, and I thought this one was the coolest and different than most shot glasses, so I'm going to get this for her. Looking at getting one of these for my dad because he loves hot cocoa, but it's actually glass and pretty heavy, so I think I'm going to have to find something else to travel with on the way back. So I just got done, and I ended up grabbing this for my dad because this is like a lot smaller, and I think he'll like it. So very travel friendly, plus it's locally made and it's cute. So I think I did well on what I got people. So the Hildene house, or Hildene house, is actually closed right now, but I did want to at least get a little preview of it in case we couldn't get here tomorrow. So this is it from a little farther away. Apparently this was the summer home of, as they say, the son of the Civil War president, but it's really cool. I really think that it would have a beautiful view from the back. And I hate that I just missed the closing time. I tried to look at the hours, but the service here is terrible, so I didn't realize that until I was driving up that it was closed, but I did want to get a little sneak peek of it. So it's beautiful, of course, and the drive through the trees to get here is also beautiful. So it is our last day. We're flying out this evening from Albany, but as you saw yesterday, I kind of veered off and explored by myself because he was not feeling so great. So he went back and took a nap, and I did a little exploring by myself, and I came here and it was already closed. And I tried to look that up, but there's no service here, so I didn't know that until I got here. So, by the way, here is the Hildene house, I think is how you pronounce it. We'll see. And so we're going to explore it now, like we're going to go up to it and stuff because it's open this time. And we're going to hit this before we head out. And of course, I'm going to bring you guys with me, or with us.
If we can.
If we can't, hopefully it looks open.
We can, yeah. No, I mean like for like cameras and stuff.
Oh, well, if I can't, then I'll have to tell you about it. We'll see. The mountain, like away from the house is really pretty. Let's go check out the Hildene house, see if I can get a few clips of it. The trees are starting to turn red. They actually started probably about halfway through the time we were here, so if you're planning on coming to Vermont, now would be the time. I know peak is just about here.
Robert himself is only 21 when his dad is assassinated, and he's 62 when he builds this house. It's close to 40 years that go on in between. In that time, Robert becomes a very successful lawyer out in Chicago. He's Secretary of War for 2 presidents. he is minister to the court of St. James, which is like ambassador to England, and he becomes president of the Pullman Palace Railcar Company. It's the largest train manufacturing company in the world. That's really where Robert built his fortune. That's how he can afford this home as his small summer cottage in the woods. It's exactly what this was for the Lincoln family, because Robert's home out in Chicago is close to 3 times the size of this one. It's much larger. It's much more lavish out there, built for entertaining and showing off. This one is really built for privacy. 412 acres in the middle of rural Vermont in 1905. Plenty of privacy. Mission accomplished for Robert.
So yesterday I said that I bet the view from the back of the house was pretty, and I think I underestimated it. So this is where every staff member but the butler slept and lived. So this is the telescope that's on the property. Just, you know, very small and really minimal, but, you know, probably could see a couple of things. So, the Hildene house was very interesting and very cool. I hope you guys liked that little clip. We are currently headed back to Albany, so I'm actually going to go ahead and close this vlog off, and I might do some montage clips after this. So basically, it'll just be like a peaceful outro. But we're just gonna grab some lunch, probably in Albany or right around there, and we're just gonna go about our day and head home today. Hopefully my voice will be better the next time you guys see me. But it's been really fun. The leaves are beautiful, so I highly recommend Vermont if you are into the foliage. I recommend Manchester's really interesting. Stowe was my next favorite town for sure, and Stowe is just a quick drive to and from Burlington. So if you want to go see Lake Champlain and Ben and Jerry's, then stay in Stowe if you want it like a little bit closer. But to be honest, the drive around Vermont is not too bad. It's like 2-ish hours to all the major places you'd probably want to go. And also, if you didn't know, fall starts north and makes its way south, so if you want more color, visit the north. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed coming with us this week. I know that we had fun. We're kind of sad to go back. He has to jet off. He just has to drive up to Huntsville and stay there a couple of days. He hasn't been home like
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, so I'm ready for him to fully be home. I get to pick up the dogs tomorrow, so I'm excited about that because I miss them. But it's bittersweet because it's ending, but you know, I think we're pretty ready to go home.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell down below. if you want to be notified when my future videos go up, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Also, just check out the rest of my channel if you want to see more vlogs like this. I have other travel vlogs on my channel if you want to check those out. I also do beauty and other lifestyle stuff, so check it out and subscribe like I said. But anyway, that is it. So I hope you guys have the best rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the little montage I will have after this. Bye!
Summer is ended, the leaves are turning brown.